Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Today, we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off, looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First down here for the offense. These corners backing off a bit. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's back. It's caught. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Well, it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. It's reversed. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's dealt. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 7, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go right back to him. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. See if they go back to the run here on third down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Howard. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Uncorks one to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's there to make the stop. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Now the play fake. And they get the sack just like that. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to pass, it's Howard. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
On second down, just keeps firing. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's back. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by Ohio State. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Judkins. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires left. Makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to it. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 1 in the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Keep it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Frazier. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got him burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
42 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Bulldogs get enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. The offense coughs it up. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a...
Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in... Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the...
Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. This is my 5th game. I'm currently on a 4-game winning streak. Trying to see how many I can get before I go to sleep.
Nice touchback.
Usually when I'm in the game, the first drive, I try to see how the person plays. So let's see what he comes out in. He has Alabama, so I'm looking for him to run with Mills the majority of the time. But we're going to see how this goes. Game 5, 4-game winning streak. Reverse on the first play. Set the edge. Solid move. That's fine. Alabama has a lot of speed, but what I love about Ohio State is they have all-around speed as well on offense and on the defensive side.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down 44. He wants to throw.
That's horrible. Hey, that's supposed to be an interception. We see what he's trying to do. Burt's on my cover 4. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. I feel like this is a screen coming. Burt's again. Okay. I might switch it to man.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Playmakers spread it out.
Back everybody up.
I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved.
That's what we want.
They're going to score points in this
He's going to get his O-line tired. Corner route.
It's complete to the right.
That is fine with me.
Guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball in your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Run.
Pick up the first.
Yes, sir, we there. No game. Good job, defense. We bend, but we don't break.
Second and 10. Feeling some heat.
That's fine. We're going to get that up.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on his opening drive, facing a third and short. Corners showing us they want to be physical here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
That is
He
fine.
looks that one in nicely. Gets out of bounds. That's been a big game, but they've got it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
I'm feeling a direct snap to the running back.
Hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Fine. She wants to run it. You can have that.
This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out.
It looks like he's a computer tackler as well. See what this defense looks like. If he comes out in mid blitz, guys, we already know what to do. Not in mid blitz, we love it.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. Now it's cost them 5 yards.
I guess he didn't like the lineup. Instead of calling timeout, gave me 5 yards.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll try it over the left side.
Getting upfield. Cover 2 man. He's going to have to get out of that. He's in a blitz, looks like it.
Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going
Cover 2 man again.
Stop on the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. Down the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's looking on the right side.
Fake.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
His man works better than my man, obviously, right now.
But he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Let's get it back. Last game, we started the same way.
Because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body, going to the right. Great job on the defense, closing it off, and making the interception.
Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the draw. And after the tackle, we are to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Scanning the field, it's Milrow.
Oh, that's an interception. Give me that.
Alabama's pushing the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the game.
Yeah, the QB decided to put himself. Got a little more pressure to see. Decided to take off, scramble. Couldn't get the
Kicking is really good.
No matter where it is, on the field, or this distance, you know there's a chance.
Or not.
Here comes the Ohio State offense on the field.
Like he wants to run, man. Oh, he shifted to the wrong side. Let's take advantage of this.
Just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
4 yards, I'll take that. We also get the ball back. A little bit of time off this clock.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Looking for space, it's Henderson. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This running back just don't go down easy. It's just difficult for defense to get him on the ground. Not really huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. Just you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves
In man, so we should be able to seal the edge.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fighting off the defense.
To break the edge,
He's
not
got
seal
it
the
quickly, but
edge.
not before he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll took it to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Howard.
Oh, wow. Computer interception.
Got to run.
Celebration? Yeah. He was beat. I did a high pass. Should have just bulleted it in if I was going to do that. That's crazy. Well, let's get some points on the board.
Study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football.
Man,
Down again. There's obviously a lot of football left.
we have plays for that.
This 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize the squad going into halftime.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver.
Catch right now.
That one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Try to fit in, man.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45.
He's running man heavy.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buckeyes will hustle for the line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Steps away to find some room. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And Chunk plays on the name of the game. And they get one here with the defense finally makes a stop. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling everybody on the defense. Run to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down.
You gonna get out of there, man. Whoa, the lag. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta go for 2.
Look at the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with, yes, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback adapting.
That's NCAA for you.
And he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This guy just gives you nice. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Thank you. That's supposed to be a pick.
Just like quarterback intended target. Safe there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's
Good fumble.
but he got away and turned it into a positive play. Just a few seconds remaining here. They try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw. It's Milrow. Fires on the move. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Did y'all see that?
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send
That's
out
crazy.
the team. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a spot on the board.
threw up a prayer and was rewarded.
Now the lead is even bigger.
See if he'll go for onside kick since I picked early.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off.
See if we can get a return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler.
He fumbles. Oh my God.
And his kickoff coverage team, they just
Oh my goodness.
They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Good pickup on that play.
Y'all see this?
Talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh, and he has to set a clock on.
Second and 4. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Has momentum. Nothing you can do about that. Hopefully we can just hold him to a field goal. The set clock is on. This one might be over.
Pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Going to work on second down, and end zone is still round to pick up that first down.
Whip route coming. I'm gonna go pick it. Whip route.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. Got some momentum at the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just bam.